you've had about an hour for it to set in. Has it set in that you just won season 4 of SailGP?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, beating the Kiwis and the Aussies in the grand final here in San Fran, it's in an F50, doesn't get any better. Yeah, it's amazing. We're sharing with everyone our feelings now, and yeah, we are all out on the moon right now. No, we need to land.
You guys have had an interesting time at SailGP, obviously changing drivers a few times, but it sounds like you've got a really nice combination. Everyone knows their roles and you can perform under pressure.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's been a big grind. We've been through a lot in this league, and yeah, last season we were last in the end score. We brought the Aussie boat from the mooring here and we craned it out after our boat. And look, this year we win. It's amazing. I think we have a very amazing team, and yeah, let's see if we can keep it together, keep the ball rolling.
And maybe talk us through that final. Obviously, the New Zealand and Kiwis, they were tussling. You'd had a fight all weekend with the French. Did you feel free and you could just sail your own race?
A little bit, yes. I mean, I guess we were in a very good position mentally because the Aussies were the defenders, the Kiwis had a massive lead in the overall season, no, and they've been thinking a lot about the final. We're like focusing on improving through the weekend and getting into the final in the best play shape possible. And at the end, we ended up going into the final, not having thought too much about it. We just looked at each other. We said, yeah, let's just rip it from the back wall and try to go over everyone here. And we did, and we managed to stay on the foils, and yeah, it was very good.
Tom, you had an amazing day, won the event, but that final, it just looked like a few things went wrong. You were right on the hammer until the very end.
Yeah, no, I've just got to be so proud of our team. I mean, yeah, we feel a little hard done by it, but we did everything we could to win that race. And yeah, I mean, New Zealand probably feel hard done by winning the season. We definitely won the day, but Spain got the final race, so you've got to be proud of your team and take your hat off to Spain because they did what they had to do, performed in that final race, and congrats to them.
It's been an up and down season for you guys, obviously finishing strong here in San Francisco, not strong enough, but are you excited about the future of this team?
Yeah, I am. I mean, honestly, today, even including the last race, I think we almost sailed as best as we've ever sailed. Yeah, to think of how much pressure we had on us today and the way the guys and the team performed, I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more. We could have been knocked out of the final today, and we came out and won both races by a long way. And then in that final, we lost a bit at the bottom mark, went back to third, and then we fought past the Kiwis. We caught right up to the Spanish. We were right in the hunt there, and we just said, stick close. We're going to pass them up this beat. There's nothing they can do to stop us. We're going through. And to have a bit of a tech issue is unfortunate, but the Spanish did what they needed to do.
And I guess for you guys as a team, you've always been the winners, and this time you're not. Do you think that takes the pressure off you next season, or it makes you even hungrier to come back and fight?
I mean, it's all pretty raw right now, the feelings. Yeah, I'm going through a bit of the highs and lows of it all, but I can only imagine it's going to make us hungrier. We could have done a better job, and we've got to identify the weaknesses we have, and we've got to improve. But it's sad that we won't get another grand final in San Francisco. The grand final moving to Abu Dhabi doesn't play to our strengths in general, but we've got to learn and adapt and see how we go.
Pete, I got to ask you, you've won the season by so far on points, but does it hurt not to come away with a win here in San Fran?
Yeah, definitely. We're all feeling the pain at the moment. But yeah, really proud of the way the group's gone about their business all season. It's been a really tough season, and also really proud of the way they bounced back from really tough race 5 to give that final our all. Yeah, we really wanted to go on a positive here, but definitely hurts a bit at the moment.
That final looked like there was, if you stayed in contact, that there was always an opportunity. You guys got right back up there, but it was so changeable out there today. What kind of cost you the race, I guess?
Yeah, it definitely got pretty tricky as soon as they got rid of one of the bottom marks. Made it a bit of a procession, so yeah, we took a couple of options that definitely didn't help us, but yeah, we'll have to go back and have a little look. Yeah, it felt like we just struggled to get out of phase, struggled to sail the boat as well as we knew we can, but yeah, I think in saying that, really proud of the way we bounced back from a really tough race 5 in the event as well. So yeah, I mean, super good season for us, but a shame not to be able to wrap it out with a win here.
And the Spanish, they fought the French all weekend. As soon as they got clear air, they were away. Were you pretty impressed with their result?
Yeah. Well, I think the French-Denmark incident was definitely the mark of that whole battle. I thought France really deserved to actually get through in the end. But yeah, then obviously us and Tom did a little bit too much fighting on that first reach. They managed to get just over the top, and then we couldn't quite get them back from there.
I mean, the next season's a little bit further away, but are you already looking forward to getting back racing? I mean, SailGP is getting bigger and bigger and more competitive.
Yeah, I think definitely everyone's looking forward to a few days off, recharge the batteries. I'm sure what hurts now, we'll still be incredibly proud of the season we've had, leading on points by so far coming into this final event. We're obviously super proud of the group, but yeah, hurting quite a lot at the moment, so we'll go back and reflect on that and come out swinging next season.
Second in the event overall. You must be happy with that.
Yeah, super happy to finish with a second here. Would love to win, but I think that point we're short of. We missed them yesterday with the Canadian incident, but that's racing. But just happy to finish with a good performance.
And talk us through the incident with the French and fleet race 4.
Yeah, unfortunately a crash with the French. Never how we wanna race and how we want France to leave the championship fight. So that was unfortunate, but I think they just didn't see us on port and. By the time we realized that they weren't going to keep clear of us, then we did everything we could, but it was too late by then, so that was a bit unfortunate for both teams.
Giles, San Francisco always delivers a show, but the last 2 days were epic to watch from where I was standing. Did you have an epic time out there?
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing regatta. I think a really impressive showcase for SailGP and the sport of sailing. And plenty of drama out there today for sure.
It looked pretty busy. Was it hard to stay out of trouble? I mean, you guys did.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we feel today that we left a little bit on the water. It would have been nice to have won the 5 race series over San Fran. We finished third for the event, which in any other event we'd be on cloud 9 because we would have been walking into the event final. But this being the season finale, things are slightly different there. But look, I think we've put the team in a pretty strong position now. We've managed to finish in the top 3 at the last 3 events, which is something that I think we can be super happy about. I think we're in a nice place to build into next season. Obviously, we'd have wanted more from this season, but I think we're in a good spot.
It's been an incredible year for the team, even with the 2 drivers. You guys have won a couple of events. Are you looking forward to that momentum? I mean, there's a little bit of a gap, but momentum into next season.
No, I think that's right. I think we do feel like we have a bit of momentum now. Feel like, for me personally, I feel like I'm over the bulk of the agony that was my apprenticeship into SailGP over those first few events that I did. I think ready to send it hard and try and keep those podiums coming.
Phil, it was an epic end to SailGP season 4 out there. How do you feel about your team all season?
Yeah, look, it's today was a nice day. We sort of ticked a few boxes and tidied up our starts and got a couple of nice finishes. So it's always nice to finish the season that way. But yeah, very up and down. We've been in trouble a few times this season with the umpires, and I think that will be a bit of a hot topic sort of pre-season to sort of figure out how we can be a bit cleaner. And yeah, we should be able to make that top 3 final. We certainly have the team for it, and we're looking to do it next season.
And I mean, out there in San Francisco, it looked like it was really tricky for everyone. Everyone was a little bit loose at times. How did you guys sail around the track?
Yeah, look, the San Fran is an amazing spot to sail. It's super windy and the boats are a handful. So, yeah, it's tough to get it around the track in one piece, and bottom marks are very difficult. And yeah, if you're pushing the boat to the limit, you're going to probably crash every now and then. And I think every team probably had one this weekend. So, yeah, it is what it is. We had one in the last race and filled the boat up with water, and she feels like a pig afterwards, but off you go again and giddy up.
Well, I know you've had some controversy with the Spanish, but they've ended up to win it all. Did you think that would happen at the beginning of the season?
Oh, look, you just need to be in with a sniff, and anything can happen in that last race. And yeah, I think you saw it. The Aussies and Kiwis got engaged at the start and gave the Spanish the leg up, and they sailed well probably to stay in front around the course, and a couple of errors from the other teams is probably down to pressure. So yeah, well done. Good on them.
Content, obviously just not the way you wanted to end your season. Just talk us through the incident.
Yeah, sometimes you prefer to stay home. and I think today it's typically the case. I mean, the Spanish came for a match race. We won the match race, and after that, we had a great comeback in this race. And the last stack, I didn't see the Danish, and we just crashed with them. And yeah, that's life.
In English, I can only imagine how the team's feeling. Maybe just give a little bit of an insight into your feelings right now.
For the moment, I don't know how the team is going. I think it's really painful. It hurts a lot, and I think we've done the job this week. But yeah, we didn't finish the job, and that's really painful for everybody on board.
I'm sure you can't think about it right now, but do you think eventually you'll be proud of your team this season?
I'm already proud of what the team achieved. I think the overall ranking will not show what we've done this season, because the crash will be painful on the overall ranking. And we did an unbelievable Saturday, and this Sunday starts pretty well, but yeah, it is what it is. Just have to move on.
Mike, we're rounding out the season, your team's first season here, half a season. How are you feeling about it all?
Yeah, we ended on a good one. We were battling all day today, right? And that's, right now we're racing against ourselves, and every day we're getting better. And it doesn't always feel like that when you look at the results, but from where we started to where we are today is, you know, we've climbed the first mountain, and we get to go into the off season feeling, you know, pretty good about it, you know, where we are, but obviously not content with where we are. So a lot of work in the off season.
San Francisco delivers tricky conditions. Everyone was making it look pretty hard. How did it feel in your boat?
Yeah, that last race was pretty hectic. But yeah, I mean, it kind of, you know, when you look around and you see, you know, the best teams in the world, the most seasoned veterans launching out of the water and whatnot, you know, you realize it's a hard day. And it was a really tricky day. Puffs were up and down. And so, yeah, we just kind of try to keep our head down, and it was never over, right? And I think we just saw that in the finals, right? It's SailGP, it's never over, especially when it's tricky conditions and boats are going, you know, 5 times the speed of the boat that made a mistake. So, yeah, it was a great day.
And next season, calendar's been released, a couple more stops in the USA. Are you excited?
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, our stops in the USA this year were, you know, we're pretty low on the you know, on the leaderboard, and that's frustrating. So hopefully next year for our home fans, you know, we can put on a better show, and you know, we won't stop until we do. But yeah, can't wait to get to Dubai. It's crazy to think we won't be on these boats for a few months, but yeah, we'll go back to the drawing board and hopefully come out strong in Dubai.
Eric, in the pack, it just looks so intense. There was no room at those gates. How did you find it out there as still a rookie skipper?
It's very hectic. I mean, we were still trying to focus on our boat speed and our technique, and it's full on. I mean, you have to get the head out of the boat, and it's so ambitious in these conditions. So happy to get around the course without a crash today.
I think it was the last race. It was really close with the New Zealand team. There was almost a crash, but you guys avoided anything. What was going through your head at that point in English, please?
I actually thought they continue if we jibe. I brought up the early jibe to put them under pressure a little bit, and I laughed a little bit after the jibe that they stuck it. But yeah, no, it's full on. I mean, one bad wave and you're shooting out of the water, and then you have to reset. I think all the teams had problems today, and there was no clean race of anyone. So just keep the mistakes as small as possible.
Finally, it's the end of the season, of your first season. How did you feel it went?
It was super exciting. We loved the racing. It showed us we have a lot to do, and we're really looking forward to the next season and to the preparation from now on. And we will set up a highly professional campaign, and we'll work on our team as good as we can to show up next year in better shape.
Yeah, tough one. I think we were able to sail a bit better the boat today, but we struggled a bit in the traffic. Yeah, missed a couple of crossings, and then yeah, in the pack, and we struggled. Great, definitely. Like I think we were lucky to have him, and yeah, all the experience he was able to share. Unfortunately, we would have loved to sail better, but yeah, that's how it is.